up, Death Dolls?
Hey, y'all.
Thank you for joining us here on Makeup and Murder, the true crime YouTube channel where we talk about health, wellness, beauty, and we also bring you a very true crime story.
Sure do.
I'm Nicky Elliott Nelson.
And I'm Mocha Pennington.
And I guess we're here doing this shit.
We are back.
And we are back. We are back.
We have.
Right after this. What's up?
It's been a minute, y'all.
Dolls, you know.
I think in our last video, it was like, we better start coming to y'all more frequently. We lied. Maybe I'm lying, because I don't know if we said that.
No, I don't think we ever made promises like that.
Yeah.
You know, this is a bi-weekly channel.
Mm-hmm.
We give y'all a new video every other week. We give y'all a cute little true crime story.
We have been slipping, though.
You know, here's the thing. We're in a pandemic.
And
Even
life
though
happens.
I feel like, you know, the governments around the world are trying to call an end to the panty.
They are, honey.
I feel like they're trying to be
like, we're tired of this.
Okay.
But is it safe? That's what I want to know. Is it safe?
You know what? Governments want y'all to take y'all asses back to work. That's what
okay.
they want.
They're like, honey, we're losing money.
Okay. They said, take y'all asses back to work now. CDC, put out an all points cleared bulletin. Fuck it.
Oh my God. Hopefully, like, the numbers in Miss Rona doesn't spike back up.
Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully not. I think we pulled it all clear before and it didn't end well.
Honey.
It didn't end well. You know what? Does anybody ever drink while they watch Makeup and Murder? You know, I'm so parched. What are you guys drinking? I'm having a little water. I think Mocha's having a water too.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm having a bit of an adult beverage. Yeah, I've got my, what is this?
This Blue Moon.
It's a Blue Moon. It's
one of my favorites.
It's one of those Belgian white, some shit. Anyway, it's good, you know.
She's cute.
She's cute, or whatever. I miss you guys so. You guys, you know what?
You keep us young.
God. You guys look fucking fantastic. Look at you.
They do.
Have you lost
except
weight?
for you.
Oh.
No, I'm just joking.
Well, Mocha, do you have any beauty products for us to check out this week?
We do. I'm actually going to talk a little bit about the Boxycharm. I'm going to try to show you this out, like following it out.
Oh.
A cute little Boxycharm. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know what it is, but if you don't, it is a monthly description box. You just get 5 full-size beauty products for, I think it's $25 now, maybe $30, but I think it's $25.
All you have to do is give them shit and $25, and then you got a box.
Okay. You get like a little card that tells you what this month is gonna be, but it doesn't really make sense. It's called Sweet Treats. And
Okay, so you get this card, right? It tells you what's gonna be in the box, or
and how much everything costs, so you can see.
Oh, okay. If you want to get like the full price of
I think
the
it's
thing.
like $240 worth of product you get, or it was $180.
Gotcha.
So in this week, I'm going to show you what I got. Well, actually,
What do
this
we
is
got?
April's box. I haven't got May's box yet.
Okay, what we working with?
So you get these. I think these are called, I think they're lashes. I'm unsure because I can't see them.
Uh-oh, I don't think they can see them either. Hold on.
There's
Boom.
so little. I think these pairs are called non-existent. No, I'm not going to wear these. They're too little for me.
Womp, womp, womp.
So that, I mean, sometimes you get duds every now and again.
Okay.
I got this by this brand. I can't pronounce the name, but the fucking...
Let's see. Let's move it in.
It's gorgeous.
What's it called? Eloise.
Eloise, honey. This is a... Thank you. Just put on your legs, your arms, your stomach. You want to glow?
You know what this reminds me of? Remember when Rihanna came out with that body
lava? It's probably
This reminds me of body lava.
I wore it a few times. It doesn't
smell like anything?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
And it doesn't like, it's not
She's for the
sticky, and
natural
it doesn't
girls.
really transfer too much. But it transfers not too much.
But it does transfer.
Yeah.
It's that shit that's been on all the damn seats.
Oh, bitch. I got this face oil, ultra hydrating. I love this. I wear it before I put on, after I get out the shower. I put it on.
We're beauty girls now, okay?
We sure are.
So you gotta, ooh,
So
the
I put
honey
it on.
grail.
It feels
Does
wonderful.
it smell like honey? Can I eat it?
Well done.
Oh, it's thick as shit. Well, no, that was just...
It's a serum.
Oh.
It's really nice.
Oh,
I love
bitch.
it. I love putting it on my
I'd
face.
sell my baby sister for this. This shit smells good. Just kidding, baby sis. If you ever see this, love you so much.
I got this highlighting palette by Kinder Glow. You know, I was gonna wear it, but I totally forgot whenever I was doing my highlight. And I was like, oh shit, I was supposed to wear that glow, but I like it. It's cute. You get,
oh, look at it.
Nice little shade range.
Yeah, let's get up in there. You see that? Get all up in that shit. Oh, this one's pretty. It looks like marble.
Yeah, but it just
God,
turns
you
to
guys. I almost forgot how gorgeous I am.
Put a little of that on, honey.
I'm about to glow to the gods.
Okay, about to glow to the pits of hell, honey.
Oh, yes. Satan is going to be so jealous. All right.
And I got this tinted moisturizer.
Don't you hate tinted moisturizer?
Yeah, I normally don't wear anything like this.
This is a big fucking thing of tinted.
Yeah.
What are they trying to stock you for the millennia? Like, here you go. If you ever thought you were going to need tinted moisturizer again, you thought
there
wrong.
You go, honey.
Jesus.
No, I mean, I wore it like once. And it's cute.
She's a cute girl.
You know, I like a full coverage, so, like...
Full coverage kind of bitch.
Okay, just go to, like, the grocery store or something. You just slap that in your face. And then we're going to talk about this book that I got from my Book of the Month Club. Yes, I'm a part of the Book of the Month Club. It's called Girl A by Abigail Dean.
Oh, my girl Abigail.
This is one of the best books I read this year. It was so good. It's about a family. The children were held captive, and one of them escaped. And so there's telling like a before and the after. Like this switches like back and forth, like before they escaped and then after. Like it is so good, and it ties in with my story I'm gonna tell y'all today.
Well, before you get into the story, Abigail, you went ghost. You've been writing books.
Hell.
Okay, I thought she just didn't like me no more. Turns out she's a now. Hey, you published now, so when dinner's on you.
But I think that the author was inspired by the story I'm about to tell you guys, because there's like a lot of a lot of details that was in the book that was also happened to these children. The book was really good. Okay. I recommend it. Best book I read this year, y'all.
Y'all ready for a little story? Can we tell y'all a true crime story? Let's get into it.
Well, my story is David Turpin, the monster in Horrible Bangs.
Ooh. Nothing worse than bad bangs, you know?
Honey, it was awful.
Ugh. Have to see if I can find a picture.
Oh, honey. David Allen Turpin was born October 17th, 1961, and was raised in a religious family. He graduated from Princeton High School in West Virginia and attended college in West Virginia Tech. After college, David worked as a computer engineer.
Ooh, so he got money.
Louise Turpin was born on May 24th, 1968. She grew up in a strict family who forbid dating, television, and friends.
What are you supposed to do for fun?
Honey, I don't know. Got a charge, maybe?
This story came in well.
Well, at a young age, Louise and her sister were sexually abused by their grandfather. Their mother not only encouraged the abuse, but would sell them to the grandfather to be able to pay rent. Yeah.
Well, I feel like there are several laws against that kind of behavior.
I mean, David was 23 when he met Louise, who was 16 at the time. Louise's mother kept their relationship a secret from her husband, who was a pastor. When he did find out, he was livid, honey. But despite her father's disapproval, she continued dating David. One day, David showed up at Louise's high school and signed her out, and then they left town.
Anytime you're showing up to your girlfriend's high school to sign her out?
Yeah.
The structure of that sentence.
Yeah, I mean, I guess someone at the school was like wise enough to know, like, that's kind of odd. They should done call the police.
Good.
Yeah, and the police found them, and they're in Texas, and the authorities like, call your mom, call your parents. And she did, and her mom was like, you need to come home, and her dad was like, nah, She made her bed, honey. She's about to lie in it.
Ooh.
He even, it's like, yeah, y'all can get married. I'll allow it. I'll sign the paperwork.
Parenting in the, what, 60s?
You ain't coming back here, honey.
You know, in the 60s, they're probably like, one less mouth to feed.
Well,
fine.
After the wedding, Louise's father divorced the mother, and he quit being a pastor.
He was just like, you know what?
He's like, honey,
girlies, it's time for a change of career.
He's like, I can't, honey. You're allowing that?
Yeah, yeah.
David's job brought him to Fort Worth, Texas, and they had their first of many children, whose all their names began with a J.
Okay.
They had 13 children.
Jesus.
Yeah.
She's popping them out, huh?
Once, whenever they were asked, like, why do y'all have so many damn kids? And it was like, oh, God wants us to do it, so we're gonna do it. Louise's sister stayed with the couple in 1995, shortly after she graduated. She noticed how strict of a parent her sister was. Her sister, the children had to ask permission to like eat, go to the bathroom, do anything, to play, do anything.
She's like, look, I got like 13 of them, so I need to know at all times what's going on.
They enrolled their oldest daughter into the first grade when she was 8 years old. And she was bullied by the other children because not only was she so much older than them, but she wore the same outfit every single day and it was like filthy and she smelled of urine. Louise's sister also said that David would watch her while she would like shower.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I guess at the time she was like, well, I'm staying with them. But as she got older, she was like, that's weird. That is so weird.
Yeah, like I don't need supervision while I'm showering, while I'm washing myself. That's like a little, okay.
Before they're moving to their infamous home in Paris, California, they lived in Rio Vista, for almost 10 years.
Yeah.
A neighbor recalls an encounter with the couple's oldest daughter, Jennifer.
Okay.
Jennifer flagged her down while she was driving down the road.
Uh-huh.
And she was, the neighbor let her in the car and she was like, how can I find a job and a house and a car? Like,
oh, she wants to get out of here.
Like, how do I do all this?
Yeah.
And then the neighbor didn't know what to do. So she just brought her into town and then she would Jennifer wandered around the town, like, asking about jobs, but she didn't have any
life skills,
identification or anything. They were like, girl, we can't help you. So she called her mom and her mom picked her up. But I heard another story that, like, she had escaped and the neighbor picked her up.
Yeah.
And the neighbor thought she was like mentally handicapped, so she like brought it back home. So I heard two different stories. I don't know which one is true.
Okay.
Their Rio Vista home was said to be disgusting. Like people, like you couldn't even live in it. It was like disgusting.
I mean, how do you clean a home with 13 children?
Well,
you know what, lady? You gotta delegate, right? You need somebody on dishes, somebody on floors, somebody on bathrooms, you know? Gotta start them off young.
They said there was like holes and feces on the walls.
Oh, so this is beyond like normal.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So we've gone beyond.
The floor was like caked in grime.
Ew.
And what like disturbed the people who bought the house the most was there was like ropes tied to the bed, the children's beds.
They bought the house with the beds in it?
I guess it was foreclosed. I'm sorry, totally forgot to
Gotcha.
mention that.
Okay.
They filed for bankruptcy in 1990, even though he had like he got paid a lot of money, but they were gamblers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the house got foreclosed.
Gotcha.
Yeah. They located in Paris, California because Louise, she thought she had all the makings to be a reality star and they wanted to be closer to LA.
Everyone's got dreams. Everyone has aspirations and dreams.
Yeah.
My aspiration in life was to be a trust fund kid. Look what happened to me.
Well.
Nowhere near it.
Well, she didn't become a reality star, needless to say.
Gotcha.
A neighbor brought her daughter over to the Turpin's residence to play with the couple's youngest children.
Mm-hmm.
And she noticed how malnourished the children were. And she thought like one of the little girls were like wearing gloves, but she wasn't. Her hands were just so pale, they looked white.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
The young girl told the neighbor that they were only allowed to wash their hands below the wrist, only like their hands. And then like any further, they're wasting water. Mm-hmm. In an interview, they were like, how come you didn't go to, like, the police?
Right.
And she was like, well, I thought about it, but we live in a small town. We just mind our own business.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You see something, say something, y'all. You see something, say something.
Hell. Now, the children were silent and only spoke when spoken to and would skip rather than walk. On the rare occasion when a family member would show up, they weren't allowed to see the children. But one of Louise's sisters saw one of the kids once, and she was like stunned by like how thin the child was, and she was like, "Girl, like, are they eating?"
Okay, they must have had a mansion. How the hell you hide 13 kids?
Well,
they must have had a mansion, honey. And you know, whenever kids come over, that's, you know, or whenever company comes over, that's the kids' time to shine.
Well,
they could have been quiet all day, let some company come over. Them damn things crawl out like roaches.
They sure do. But after she rose the concern about the child's weight, it was like, yeah, you have to leave, girl. Bye. Get out.
You asking a question? Wait, you in my business? Don't do that.
Nah. Bye, girl.
Get out.
Bye. From 2016 to 2018, two of the Turpin children, aged 17 and 13, began plotting an escape. The 17-year-old was able to secure an old cell phone, and they managed to climb out their bedroom window. Along the way, the 13-year-old got scared and went back home, but the 17-year-old kept going.
She said, girl, that's on you. That's on you. I'm not going back.
Honey.
I've done time before,
She's like,
okay?
I ain't doing it, honey.
No, ma'am.
But she called the police.
Okay.
And apparently you can call the police from like a phone that's been deactivated. I didn't know that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can still call the police from a phone that has been deactivated. That's good too.
It has a battery charge.
Okay.
Whenever she was talking to the dispatcher, the operator, she said that the house was like so dirty that like she would like wake up and she couldn't breathe sometimes. Yeah, whenever they asked, the operator asked, was like, are any of the other children on any medicine? And the 17-year-old was like, I don't know what medicine is. I don't know what that is. She was like, I rarely get out. I don't get out much.
That's not supposed to be funny. She's just like, girl,
I don't get out.
I don't get out much, so I don't know. Is that French?
I don't know what that is. Really.
Yeah.
Inside the house, the police officers found 12 children, one who was shackled to the bed. The children were so malnourished, the officers thought they were all under the age of 18, when actually 7 of them were legal adults.
Oh.
Their 29-year-old son weighed 87 pounds.
That's not right.
Not at all, honey. Whenever the police started like taking the children out, Louise was confused. She was like, why are you taking my kids?
Yeah.
All the children were sent to the hospital where they spent several weeks there. The 6 minors were sent to foster care.
Okay.
Yeah, after they left the hospital.
Yeah.
Now, they're obviously arrested.
Right.
Yeah.
For like child endangerment, I feel.
A lot.
Probably like a list, like a host of charges.
Yeah.
You can't like, I don't know.
Well, during
do
the
this to
trial, yeah, it ain't good.
Yeah.
During the trial, it was revealed that the children had been abused and tortured their entire lives. None of the children attended school outside of the girl who went first grade for, I think, like a year, maybe 2.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the only schooling she ever had.
Oh.
They lacked any knowledge of the world outside of their house. Some of them didn't even know what a police officer was. Due to years of being malnourished, they were mentally and physically underdeveloped. You know. The couple beat their children with belts, paddles, and metal poles. They spent most of their time chained to beds. One child said that they spent an entire month chained to their bed. The older children recalled being locked in cages and dog kennels. The children got one small meal a day and were allowed a shower once a year. They showered once a year.
No.
A neighbor said that they once saw the children digging through garbage and were eating all the food that they found.
Okay, so I get it. I am shocked. I am shocked and appalled that no one, I'm sorry, listen, neighbors, if y'all ever out there watching, if I see your kids trifling through the garbage and eating it, I'm calling the people on you. Okay, I'm calling somebody. I'm like, you know what? Just a wellness check, a simple wellness check to to ease my mind is what we're gonna have to do around here because this ain't gonna work out.
Girl, it ain't cute.
It's not cute.
It's horrible.
It's terrible.
Louise's sister said that the couple quit religion and dabbled into witchcraft and Satan worshiping. Louise also said that Louise said that, told her sisters that her and her husband were swingers as well.
How you gonna be swingers? You got 13 kids that you don't even take care of.
A dirty ass, disgusting house.
It seems like you got priorities that are not being, properly prioritized.
On February 22nd, 2019, the Turpins were charged with 12 counts of torture, false imprisonment, 7 counts of abuse of a dependent adult, and 6 counts of child abuse. David was given an extra charge for lewd acts on a child under the age of 14. They were sentenced to life imprisonment with the possibility of parole after 25 years. In 2020, it was revealed that some of the older children are living independently.
Okay.
They have jobs. They're going to school. One child even graduated to college.
Yeah. Okay, so there's like a bit of a happy ending there.
Yeah.
So like, did you ever find out like what was going on with them? Were they just weird people or like?
They were just weird. Like if you see a picture of them, like they look like they're like like not all there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they look like.
And like the parents look like they're not all there. Like everything, like the elevator is not swinging to the top.
Yeah. And thankfully, all the pictures of the children, like their faces are blurred out.
Oh, good. Because they're trying to move on.
Yeah.
They're trying to live like normal, productive, happy life. You know what I'm saying? And so like they probably like, could you imagine how many years it would take to like unpack that level of trauma?
That would be very hard.
How do you even do that? Where do you even start? Where do you even start?
I would think they would like sit with like a professional.
Oh.
I would hope so.
Several times a week.
And I would hope like free of charge.
Right. Well, I wonder what services are offered to someone who's gone through
I don't know.
I mean, I know that children probably have some sort of like Division of Family Services, family maintenance, welfare, something like that. But what about the legal age kids? Because, they had some kids there who were above legal age.
Yeah, one was 29.
The system hardly maintains children, let alone like adults. So I hope they weren't just turned free into the world because that's how, traumatize people. You get where I'm going? Like, so you got to break that cycle. So
you sure do. No, I think the only child that wasn't malnourished was the 2-year-old. I think they said that they took really good care of like the 2-year-old.
That's odd. Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
That is completely odd.
Yeah.
Now, what interested you in this story?
I was talking to a friend about the book I was telling you guys about. Girl A.
Yeah.
And he was like, that sounds like a story that I've heard.
Yeah.
The Turpin one. And he was telling me about it. And I looked into it and I was like it matches. Like even like the pale hands and they couldn't like watch, like that was like happened in the book.
Oh.
And then like not showering too often, that was in the book as well. And being like chained up to the bed and all that. Like
okay. So it was like loosely based on this story.
Yeah, I feel like the author was like shared the story and she was like, oh my god.
Yeah, so is the book is fiction?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a fictional recounting of actual events.
It's not labeled as that, but
right.
like I feel like it is. Cause the similarities are like there.
What a terrible yet sort of endearing story, because it seems like there's a happy ending.
Yeah. I guess like a lot of people, they would post pictures on Facebook with the kids.
Yeah.
They were like all smiling and happy, and everyone's like, I just thought they were fine.
Oh.
They're smiling. They look fine.
Right. Well, that lets you know, you can't always trust everything you see on the social.
Okay.
Especially that Facebook. Like, I swear I Facebook ages ago.
Oh, honey.
Best thing I ever did.
I barely get on her.
She's you know, at one point, Facebook was that girl, right?
Yeah,
Facebook,
back in the day, everyone was like, you got a Facebook?
She was the
Damn
premier.
me.
You know, I can remember being around at a time where Facebook was invite only. Let us know in the comments below if you guys remember when Facebook was invite only. You had to have an invitation or else
It was an exclusive club.
you couldn't get in. And then you know what? I remember the landscape changing in a big way whenever they made it, because it like at one point it was invite only, and then after it went to invite only, you had to go to a university, like you had to register with a university email. That is how you got in. And then I remember one day it opened to the public. Honey, Facebook, they done turned Facebook out. It was never the same
I
since.
remember the bumper stickers.
Oh,
You remember the honesty box, yo?
I am so glad the honesty
I
box
used to
is
throw
not-
shade at the honesty box, honey.
No,
Oh
you
my
didn't. You never did. You never used it. You never. She's just playing. She never used that honesty box. Not a day. Not a day. Girl, you're gonna get our asses beat. Telling all our secrets. No, they had this thing called an honesty box, and you could go in, and you could tell people anonymous things about them.
I'm like, did you really wear those heels with that outfit at class yesterday? You looked horrible.
You know, I've had dreams. I've had right hand to Jesus. I've had dreams where there was a glitch with the honesty box.
Oh, God.
And it started telling people who was saying what.
That was always my
God.
biggest fear. And then everyone was like, Mocha.
The dream quickly turned into a night. Thank God I never used it. Thank God I never used that honesty box. Jesus. Death Dolls, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. I think we're going to call this one a wrap. We're going to go ahead and scoot out of here. But before we do, we want you guys to remember that life's a blush and then you die.